Welcome to the graduate house, everybody. Yeah, see, I want to hear my voice a little bit louder in my headphones. So we're gonna be talking about Blue and how you came to Graceland and what the fuck type of shit you did, at Graceland. And did you want to be at Graceland when you first got there?
Actually,
Bill, you gotta talk into the mic.
Here's a
please.
funny story. Okay, I'm in Canada. I'm getting loaded. I reach out to my dad and I just get honest with him. I'm on harder drugs than weed, and I'm not just drinking. And I need help, and I want to come home and get help. And then he sends me a video that Danielle sent my stepmom, who then gave it to my dad and sent it to me. Which
All right, so fast forward. You're in the house.
No. It was you in the backyard, and you were saying, "I'm so grateful to have my life back," and showed that hill at Graceland. That got me. I'm like, I want to go there.
Right
I just
on.
want to hang out, get sober.
Oh, so you did want to go.
Yeah, until I found out that it's like words and consequences for acting out and all sorts of shit that I had no idea was even involved. And I don't think I would have got the help I needed unless I went through those consequences. And I also don't think I would have even wanted to get help if I knew that there was consequences.
Okay, but how bad did you not want to be there? Talk about what you did.
Once I was there, I was in psychosis and actually thought it was hell, and that the only way to somehow escape that hell was to die. And so I drank vape juice because I read on the internet if you
Shane's
ingest
laughing.
nicotine,
Are you laughing at Blue? I know.
your
right?
internal parts will start failing if you ingest nicotine. So I tried it.
I'm really gonna need you to focus on where the mic is, and yeah, this is not good how I want you to do it. I'm telling you, like you got it. Like, look, we don't have the best compressors and shit, so like we have to talk into the mic, And I guess for me that's not that hard because I just like look where I position my mouth,
Yeah.
Boom. So Blue
Drank vape juice.
Yeah.
Tried to off myself. Did not work properly. I got nauseous. My body made me throw up. I told Woody what happened, which at the time was the staff of the house. Threw up blood, fucking went to the psych ward, got back, still was in psychosis and thought that it was hell. So I took an entire bottle of trazodone. That didn't work either.
That's so
Went
crazy.
to the psych ward again for another week. Came back super dosed on medications that I don't think were necessary, but...
So what was the psych ward like?
Fuck.
Well, when you first get there.
When you first get there, there's like a regular nurse just doing your vitals, getting your information, checking you into the facility, and then you're in the facility. And you're surrounded by people that are 2 to 3 times crazier than you are. And so you really get perspective of like, fuck, my shit's really not that bad. I'm not this guy who's so fucking out of it that he's running around naked and throwing his fecal matter at the wall and stabbing myself with fucking forks.
Where would you prefer to be? Graceland or at that psych ward?
Graceland as a graduate, though.
Oh, okay.
Like, you have to get through the
So
shit.
you're saying the psych ward was better than Graceland?
No.
Oh.
I'm saying I'd rather be at Graceland as a graduate.
Well, you're not. It's either Graceland like as a resident or the psych ward.
Graceland.
Obviously, right?
Yeah.
Like, bro, talk about what it was like there. You said you couldn't wait to leave. It was like torture there. They had you in like padded walls and shit.
They had me in a
They put a
secluded...
straitjacket on you?
No. They put me in a secluded room. One roommate. Every 5 minutes while you're trying to sleep, they have this fucker open the door loud as fuck, don't give a shit, fucking flash a light on your eyes, make sure you're like still breathing and actually alive, like round clockwork. And you cannot stay asleep for more than like maybe 10, 15 minutes. And then you wake up to either the crazy person that's sleeping next to you or the nurse doing the light check and like shaking you, making sure you're still alive. Brutal.
So then you get back to Graceland and you had to write some words.
Yeah. I had to face the consequence for my actions, as everybody in this world should.
What actions?
Acting out, saying absurd things, trying to leave the program before I, actually did the program.
What'd you say?
I don't remember necessarily like what
you probably didn't get words for going to the psych ward.
No.
Right. Just you probably got you got words later more down the line.
Yeah.
I just remember coming in one day and you were just so excited. You're like, I just finished 16K.
Dude, at that point was the hardest thing I ever went through in the house was I left the house and you were doing live, right? Somebody did a welfare check.
Well, yeah, because people called the cops because he was there. Yeah. I was live and I'm like, Blue's trying to leave. Or I forget what I said.
Yeah, they did a welfare check, and I had gone down to the smoke shop and got Delta 9. And I hit it, and I just instantly started hearing all the fucking one-liners that people say in AA meetings, just on elude. It was terrible. I'm like, fuck this. I don't want to be loaded.
You walked in, and I looked at you, and
you're like, your eyes are red, buddy. Are you high?
Yeah, I was the only one who said it.
And I'm like, no, at first, because I was terrified, to be honest. And then you said, are you sure you're not high? And then I said, you know what? Yes, I am. I got a Delta 9 pen. Woody's like, where the fuck is it? And I said, it's in my backpack. He ran upstairs, got it. Right then and there, after I got the word count and had to face the consequence for my arrogance and irresponsibility, I made the choice, because I always heard in the house there's a 10% of you that will stay sober and not relapse and die, really.
The chances are like really, I mean, the odds.
I made that decision right then and there. I'm going to be that 10%, as miserable as it is.
Wait, did I tell you about the Anthony Kiedis story that he said that same thing? No. Anthony Kiedis has a story about getting sober. Look it up. When he was in rehab, they said only one of you people is going to make it.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm going to be that one. Some people think differently. Like some people see that as like a challenge that they're going to overcome.
Yeah. I think what it is my higher power stepped in and showed me that the consequence is not worth being loaded. And I almost had like a delusional ability to see visions of what it would be like if I had kept getting high and died doing it, and what it would do to my family, my friends, and the world would forget me altogether. My parents and friends wouldn't, but I would not be anymore. And that terrified me, and it didn't seem like me not being here anymore was worth getting loaded.
So now here you are. How long you been sober?
4 years and some months. My sobriety date is 7/26/21. So that's...
Imagine how it feels to be me, right? There was a hashtag that said Free Blue. There was people calling the cops because they wanted him to leave my house.
But
hold on a second. I don't get an apology from any of those people. None of those people like are going to say, oh, wow, you know what? Like we were clearly wrong because Blue obviously has a better life than he's ever had. And he's still sober and growing and surrounded by friends. And I mean, you tell him.
It's night and day difference. I have friends that I could actually rely on that I know are not being my friend. How much
sober time you got?
To get what they want from me.
Did you already say that? 4
years. 4 years and a few months. It's just night and day difference. I'm not hanging out with people that just want what I have.
But I'm pulling you up a lot. right? So we work together.
Never-endingly.
He's sort of like, unemployable, unless he's just like my assistant.
Yeah.
Yeah, assistant. Basically, he literally has a phone where he can do anything. He can access anything. He can buy anything. He has my card. This fool could literally go and buy anything he wants at any point in time. And I actually might not even like notice it. That's the funny part. But you can trust Blue. But what's it like getting pulled up all the time every day by me? And like why is that? Like why?
Let me explain it.
Okay.
From my perspective, in the moment of being pulled up, it's like I'm a cat and my hair is being rubbed backwards, right? I fucking hate it. It's like nails on chalkboard. I don't want to fucking hear it. I don't want to go through it. But then after like five or six, you just turn some shit off.
Yeah, that was you know what?
No, but
I'm gonna go ahead and apologize.
What?
Because look how much better it sounds.
Yeah.
This fucking mic was on the whole time. I'm so sorry, guys.
Well, let me just say that it's like my hair was being wiped backwards. It felt wrong. It sucked in the moment of experiencing it, right? But after like 3 or 4 times of being pulled up for the same thing and really stepping outside of myself and looking at even videos of me 2 months ago, noticing
he had
the
this
difference.
Face. There was a face that he would wear. Show him the face. Yeah, there. You're almost there. Keep going. Yeah. This was the face that he put on.
Like I was fucking hyperventilating.
Whenever anything happened where he had to look at where he fucked up or where he was being a brat, because really he's not this soft, nice, wonderful, sweet Blue that you think he is. He has this other side to him.
Yeah.
Where he, when he gets mad, he fucking starts poking and
beaking off of the mouth.
So I'm just trying to help him grow. Like most people would have fired him, but I'm not gonna do that.
You did.
As long I do every week, but
and then I show up anyway.
Yeah,
and I do better next time.
I mean, honestly, yeah. That's the thing is he always learns from his. Well, eventually, he just doesn't give up. So I'm always pointing out, like for example, like you can't wear a big rock wrapped like
in wire on your
like,
chest,
not to work, like or like a colorful headband. I mean, sometimes it does come down to like little shit like that, little stupid shit like that, like just how he dresses in general. Because it's cool to like be your own person and dress how you want, but like you don't want to like just be. You don't want people to like not take you seriously, and when he's wearing that type of shit, like it's really hard to take him seriously. On top of the fact that he's, a kid in an adult's body, which we all sort of are to a degree. All alcoholics are like kids, big kids, but he's like really like I don't know what happened when you were growing up, but like you probably didn't have to do shit. You didn't learn any responsibilities. I feel like, is that harsh?
No,
Bro,
I had responsibilities. I just think that when video games came along, I was able to like fuck that shit. And video games,
but to be fair, like
preserved my younger self for years on end. And I think because my dad had gotten to a point where it's like exhausting to enroll me in new schools, take me to
because there's an aspect, there's a mental health aspect to all this.
Yeah.
Which is that you have what?
Now I understand it as Asperger's, autism spectrum disorder.
Pretty
mild.
Mild version of Asperger's?
Yeah. But before, when I was doing drugs, they misunderstood it as multiple diagnoses.
Multiple personality.
That seasonal depressional disorder, fucking ADHD, bipolar manic, seasonal affective disorder, schizoaffective disorder.
Hey.
It was all fucked
Hey,
up.
just send him to Graceland. We'll sort him out. This guy, all that shit is for the birds, bro. He's good.
Yeah,
He's
for
good.
the most part.
Like you have Asperger's.
Yeah.
Right. But
Yeah.
like all that other shit, effective schizo, like no.
No.
Like
I
that's,
think
did
it
you say
was
that?
yeah, it was meth induced.
Just stay focused
Yeah,
on the mic, bro. That's it.
It was meth induced psychosis, which has the effect of having schizophrenia, but it wasn't.
So before you start throwing around mental health stuff, I'm this, I'm that, I can't do this, I can't do that, get sober. Because you don't know if any of these things, you can't really know until you get sober.
And you can't
know?
mix and match a bunch of street drugs and expect not to be fucked up. Like even a normie uses too much shit together and they're fucked up, you know?
So now, so what do they, will you tell them just a little bit about like what it looks like today? Like, are you like working on, what are you working on? Like, what are some of the things you're working on?
I'm working on being a reliable, self-sufficient adult. Okay.
More specifically,
what's
one thing you're working on?
I'm working on being taken seriously.
Okay, like I would say not forgetting shit.
Not forgetting shit.
Right, that's a big one.
Which is hard, but I've got like a whole list on my phone where I could
it's not, the list is something you want to always check, right?
Yeah,
but it's more about just like, because you can't, like you can check your list at the beginning of the day and still forget some shit that's on the list later that day.
Yeah.
It's about just always thinking about your job.
The repetition of it.
You know, just think always, like every like couple minutes I'm thinking about like my well-being and my businesses and what I need to do. What do I need to do to make everything better? And there's just always like a laundry list of shit to do, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like
I think
going from thinking like a child to thinking like an adult.
What today looks like
with responsibilities and shit.
What today to me looks like is I wake up, I know for a fact I have a purpose for that day, which is to do the things on the list, show up for my housemates or people at the Sober Living, and try to be a better man today than I was yesterday. Yes, I have shit days, we all do, but I think the most important thing to take away from that is how can I do better tomorrow?
Where do you live?
Here in the graduate house.
Yeah.
And I think that with this purpose that I've mustered, inherited is a great word. I don't feel like a parasite. For a long time, I felt like life was meaningless and that we were all parasites just feeding off of this spinning ball in space. But I think when I get to see other people and how they're hurting and how I might help them.
You forgot to say that you thought you were Biggie and Tupac.
Oh, we don't really gotta go.
You thought
there.
you were. He thought he was Eminem and Tupac when he came. What you thought you like were like what, a version of them, or what did you think?
Like a hybrid.
Like he literally would argue with us. Like he was not. This wasn't something that you could like tell him, bro. That's not what's happening. Like you couldn't tell him shit.
Yeah.
What was it? You were a hybrid of them, but how? Like a reincarnation, or
something of that, but like more psychosis induced.
Yeah,
like
it took him.
Meth really fucked my head, and I started thinking and believing that I was TV show characters.
I remember you saying that you only did a little bit every day. That turned into a lot.
I think that with how easily fucked up my mind is, a little bit was a lot. I mean, mind you, I wasn't smoking as much meth as, like, say...
Well, whatever. I just remember
Paul,
you literally said I would only do...
like a point, because that's all I could afford.
Every day.
Every day.
So that
but every day for a year?
Right, okay.
Meth eats holes in your brain, you know?
Yeah.
And you could only, you know...
So the point is it took him a while to land, what we call land, which means basically
6 months.
Like go from like kind of like this psychotic, or not psychotic, but this drug induced psychosis, thinking you're Tupac and shit. Like it took a month for him to finally come out of that fog. And I honestly feel like some of the shit you have with stones and charging your stones outside and crystals and stuff like that, I feel like that is, you know, almost playing into that part of your like you really put like too much on that when you were using. Like you probably went into like a psychosis and thought rocks and stones were gonna save you. No. I didn't even like stones or crystals until I got sober. Mm-hmm. I think it became a meditation for me. You know, a spiritual practice. It's all good. It's cool. There's just rocks all over his room. It's like a mess. Well, we're not going to talk about that.
It just, I don't understand why it needs to be.
Well, because
it doesn't matter. No. It really doesn't matter.
Do you think he should keep his room clean?
Yeah, my room is clean. Yeah, we're sober.
Well, yeah, I mean,
yes, I can improve.
This is the graduate house, and you're a graduate. So while you're here, you sort of have to set an example, and I just don't want it looking like a pigsty. It's not his room, really. That's the problem. It's like the garage, and it's not like I don't want to say it's like a common space, but I just don't want it to look like a crackhead's room. You know?
I don't think it does.
No, it's a little bit better these days. So how long have we been talking for? We are going to be trying to do more. We're going to start doing these all the time. I'm going to start talking to Zach and Nate about the house and give you more specific updates on what's happening, because there's always stuff happening at the house. And Blue helped with the setup.
Yeah.
You're learning lighting a little bit and camera stuff. And so hopefully it sounded good. Sorry, I had the fucking other mic turned up for almost more than half the fucking this video, because that's what this is, a video. It's not a fucking podcast. We're not doing a fucking podcast. Fuck a podcast. Everyone's doing a fucking podcast. Let's do a podcast, bro.
This is a podcast.
Oversaturated. Don't do a podcast. You know what I mean? When's the last time you went on the podcast app looking for some new shit? Never, right? Or maybe once or twice in your life. That's happening every day on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? People are discovering new things. And if you're interested in anything recovery related, sobriety, the sober living, and just like you can identify with like drug addicts, we'll just be talking about like what we see and how we save these people. Because I think that, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, Blue. I don't think anywhere else could have helped you the way we did.
I don't think personality wise, but I do think like spiritual wise.
Bro, what other place would have rocked with you through all that shit?
I mean,
as soon as you drink vape juice, you're gone probably from most places.
Well, yeah, I just think that.
And then we had his parents on board. Like, this fool was not going to stay unless we had your dad on our team. Shit. Remember?
Can we not diss the past me?
No, I'm not. I'm just saying you really didn't want to be there. Right? And we had to force your hand.
But I think
we really did have to force him to be there. That's like the whole point of this video.
700 seconds is 11 minutes.
That's the whole point of this video.
Yeah.
Is that like you were forced into something you didn't want for the betterment of your...
I do think that regardless, my faith in Jesus would have helped me.
Of course.
A ton. But I don't think I would
see when you minimize and take away like what we did for you. It's like
I'm not.
But like you're not even for you. It's not.
Listen to me. Listen to me.
Just
speak.
What we did and how hard it was to get your dad and stuff.
I'm not knocking that.
I'm not saying you're knocking it. I'm just saying
that spiritually Jesus saved me, okay, but emotionally and character based, you guys did what no one else could.
Yeah, I don't want to. Why are you bringing Jesus into this? I'm just saying.
You know what,
that
man?
we went.
I don't have the freedom
to hard with your parents, and we didn't. You would try to talk to your mom. He wanted to go to Canada. Remember?
Yeah.
And you'd try to call your mom every day. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Bro, this isn't. I thought you were like down. I thought you like wanted to do this video.
Yeah, I did.
You want to just mull over those parts?
Now, at the end of the video,
we're getting into like the really good stuff, which is that which is to say that you didn't want to be there, but we made you stay, and it's literally like because a lot of people don't realize, they're like, oh, you need to want it, you know? That's what people say, like, oh, you need to want it, or else you're not gonna. If you're not doing it for yourself,
I did want it. I just didn't want how hard it was at that house.
Right.
When it was, you know?